This is Odin's Wolf Survival, and today we have the brown bag filter. It is a pre-filter used basically a sediment bag. It takes the sediment and all the little nasty floaties out of the water that you're looking forward to drink. I found that using these, same sort of thing that we used to do in the service, take a handkerchief or one of the slings and hold it over your water bottle as you're filling it before you chemically purify it. That keeps all the crap out of the bottle. This is a really tightly woven canvas filter, or canvas cloth, that you pour your water in it after you hang it up and let it seep through, and as it hangs it'll drip off these low points into whatever container, your collection container. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it'll make a filter live a lot longer, because the less crap that you put in a filter, the longer it'll live. Even the Sawyers, they'll eventually plug up just due to forcing things through little tiny holes in the filters. You can't blow them out 100%. So the less that you actually put in there, the better off you are. Your life straws that have a definite lifespan and your grails that have a definite lifespan, you can extend that out by using something along this line, because like I said, the less crap that goes into the filter that it has to work out, the longer it'll live, which is always a good thing, especially if you have to have it. Now, you don't have to filter this water that comes out of here, because it should come out looking like tap water. I don't care what you pour in here, it should filter it out, and then you'll have to clean out the inside of the bag later, but it should come out clean, so you can use iodine or whatever chemical, or bleach, to kill the bacteria, because this will not filter bacteria, viral, anything like that. Or you can boil it. It doesn't matter on that. But just remember, it's a pre-filter. That all it does is it takes out makes the water look less nasty. It don't even take out bad taste, really. It will in a lot of cases, because a lot of your bad tastes and smells are with the particulates that are in the water. Not always. A bit of a charred stick will take care of the rest of that stirred around in there, but it's nothing's perfect. But this goes a long ways in your water purifier kit. What I like about it is I have a Sawyer, and you'll see it in an upcoming article next month in July and in future videos. It's a kit that I got. It'll have 2 filters in it. Always carry more than one. It has your syringe and some bags and stuff. Well, this will roll up. This doesn't weigh anything. It's just basically real tight canvas cloth, but it'll roll up and you can carry it with your filter kit. As I stated, in a lot of cases, I put that filter in a small double-walled container. So, because after you use it, if you're out in the cold, you don't want it to freeze, so a double-walled container will keep it from freezing for a long time. A lot of people advocate carrying it next to your body. That's good too, while you can. But if you can't, like I said, I've had double-wall containers with water sitting out here in the great forests of Kansas during the winter for days in a car, and they didn't freeze. Which should tell you something, because it got cold. Like, it gets hot. Like, today's kind of a miserable day, so I figured it'd be good to go play in the water. But, okay, now we'll get down to it. This brown bag filter is made 100% in England. It runs about $40 online. Okay, what it says is the brown filter bag is a lightweight, compact, durable water filter with an unlimited filtering life. Until you actually knock a hole, wear a hole in it, whatever. But so long as it's intact, it should work. Just a simple cleaning, no problem. Easy to use and carry. Endorsed by the SAS survival legend Lofty Wiseman. I do believe, if I recall correctly, he wrote the SAS survival manual. Okay, the brown bag. Use your brown bag as a standalone water filter or as a pre-filter to a combined filtration purification system to extend its working life and reduce clogging. There you have it. The brown bag is designed to filter dirty water and prepare it for purification. It will remove suspended sediment such as sand, mud, silt, organic material. Once your water is filtered, it must be purified, sterilized either by boiling, chemicals, purification system to remove any potential microorganisms, as stated. Using your brown bag for the first time. Prior to using your brand new brown bag on your next trip, expedition, or adventure, it is essential that the new bag is broken in before. The fibers and weave of the canvas need to be loosened up and opened to maximize its performance. How to break in your new bag. Saturate the bags in water. Then be rough with them. Scrunch them up, massage, squeeze the bags. This will help to soften up the canvas and open the fibers. Repeat the process 3 or 4 times, allowing the bag to dry in between. You can also put the bags in a washing machine. Place in a clean washing machine on a cold rinse cycle with no detergent and no fabric softener. Remove the paracord before placing in the machine. After each use, turn the bag inside out to remove the debris and build up sediment to maintain flow rates. Remember to lift fabric label on the brown side for instructions. Dry and clean thoroughly before storing. Yeah, if you don't have it dry before you store it, canvas will mold like nobody's business, and that's not something you really want to drink. It says for more information, go to www.brownbushcraft.com. There you have it. I'll try to remember to put that in the notes. And underneath the label, as you can see, it's basically what it says there. Now, this is a new bag. I haven't broken it in. I'm curious what the flow rate's going to be, so I'm going to take it down and kind of break it in the water. It's nice and hot out here anyway, so I might as well go play in a little bit of water. We'll break it in, hang it up, and see the flow rate. So what we're going to do is we've got some water bottles. We'll cut them so we can see the before and after effects. Bottles like this are really handy for when I'm out and about. I use them to store rice and carry things like that in because they're a good heavy bottle with a wide mouth, as you can see, that's easy to fill. Okay, now that we got these, we'll go out to the water hole and stir up a little bit of silt to test the bag. Okay, I'm out here at the cattail hole in the Great Forest of Kansas. Got the brand new millback bag. I lengthened out the 550 cord on it because I'm going to hang it on the tree right there with the catch basin there. So we are going to work this in the water as stated. And while we're doing that, we'll probably end up stirring up some sediment. There's a little bit of everything in this water. So, I mean, it's nothing, it's typical water. Okay, we've got it wet. They said 3 or 4 times, let it dry. Well, for this, we're doing it this route. Because I'm sure after I'm done, I'm just gonna go in and get washed in the washer and it'll get beat up. Go back in my kit. All right. The wind's blowing this around. That'll change once I fill it full of water. Got 2 catch containers, 1 catch container and 1 fill container. And the sad part is, as hot as it is, this water is blood warm. Okay, as you can see, there's sediment and filter or crap floating around in it. A little bit of algae, a little bit of everything. Wish the water was cooler, that'd make it nicer. So we're going to fill this up. There's 1 container. This thing should hold quite a large amount. It's already running out. You can see it. Now that had sediment in it. What's coming out appears to be much cleaner. Get rid of the little initial whatever was on the outside as it's running out. Yeah, the wind's blowing pretty good. That's the only thing that keeps it from being absolutely miserable. And there's a fill line on this. It's right here. It's stitched into one side. They say don't fill it any more than that, which I'm about 1.5 inches below it right at the moment. But as this filters out more sediment, it'll slow down just because it tends to close up the pores. But it's running out at a fairly good rate now. What you would do is just ideally let this hang it from a lower branch so it's above it just a little bit more, and fill up whatever container you're filling up, and then come back a little later and dump your container if you're going to boil it, or filter another filter and pre-filter or post-filter it after this pre-filter. Still has a little bit of a slight green tint to it, which would be, I would say, dye from algae, or a little bit of the algae growth, which won't hurt you. But that water's clear. What you're seeing is some of the outside. That's actually really not bad. And then they'll extend the life of your filter quite considerably. So you can see that's pretty fair right there. Then that will go into whatever antibacterial, antiviral treatment you want. Chlorine, iodine, another filter like a Sawyer or Life Straw, or the Grail filter. This will make those live much longer because you're taking all the crap that's floating on the water and in the water out, mostly. But it's a nice addition. The millbank bag, the brown bag,